Bob, I have to say, I would be a frequenter of your establishment straight away, my friend. And I speak of experience only this Sunday. Monday, it was the bank holiday, you weren't with me. And I was there with my 15-year-old son while two brats just were allowed to do whatever they wanted to do. It's not the children I blame, really. It's the parents, Bob.
Precisely. We get a lot of families in Brixham, and Brixham is very much a children-friendly tourist resort, and there's plenty for children to do. It's just that this particular coffee lounge, we prefer not to cater for children under 12. We share the space with the Brixham Steam Packet Company.
Why is that, Bob? Have you had bad experiences?
There's so many. We've had a few experiences where children have been a little bit noisy and distracting, but we've created an environment which we want to be a quiet zone, and it's like being on board an old turn-of-the-century steamship, and it's opulent and there's splendour, and we're just trying to create this quiet zone so people can sit and relax.
I understand all of that, Bob, but how are you getting away with this? Surely in this day and age, equality, human rights, health and safety, there must be somebody somewhere who's lining up a lawsuit against you.
Well, this is where it all started, because initially we ran an article with when the lounge opened last month, and we'd mentioned that we were going to restrict access to children, and we had a bit of social media backlash, and a few people were quite vitriolic in their abuse towards us, and for every one that was against, we had 100 that were in support, and it was more a story about cyberbullying, and we tried to sort of turn it round completely, and now we've got worldwide support. We're probably the most famous coffee lounge in the country at the moment.
It looks a beautiful cafe, and I know you said you have a lot of memorabilia and things and artefacts there. You won't let children in because you say they run around, they pick things up, they might break things, but you let dogs in. Well, dogs can also run around and knock things with their tails, so why do you allow dogs, Bob?
Well, I've never had an incident with a poorly behaved dog. We've got our own dog, Chester. He's the ship's dog. And he's very well behaved, and all the visitors' dogs, most of the dogs that come in are assistants' dogs anyway.
Yeah.
And Brixham is very much a resort where people bring their dogs on holiday, so we haven't got an issue with people bringing their dogs in.
Yeah, and dogs don't poo and pee on the floor, unlike children who do it all the time. We've had 8,000 people taking part in our poll. Bob, you'll be delighted to hear 75%, three-quarters, agree with you. There you go. Controversial or what?
Thank you very much.
We've got to go, Bob.